How's it going this morning? Sorry I missed you guys yesterday, but I did post one of my old ones. If you guys have noticed, if you watched those old ones that I'm posting, it's all kind of changed. Now it's went from back in my room to inside this office to what it is now. So I do appreciate all the likes, the shares, all the comments, everything like that. I appreciate everybody. So we're going out of the Oracle of Ascendance deck today. We'll pull a couple cards out of there, read a little bit out of the book, and then I'll get kind of the message from that. So I just want to thank everybody. We'll call in our angels and our ancestors of the collective. Now we need to tell the collective not what they want to know, but what they need to know. Now this deck does have Reiki symbols inside of it. It has the Tree of Life. It has Neptune, Saturn. See, there's Kundalini right there. At least the cards for us today. Alright, so we got all those. We'll grab one more. Right now we got Neptune, Saturn, and Kundalini. I don't know if you guys have been working on your Kundalini activation, activating your whole spine and all your chakras. It is something I definitely do recommend doing. Got infinity on the bottom. Hierophant. Alright, so let's go look into Neptune here. So 65 and 63. Alright, so Neptune, the ruler of the deep and god of the sea. Poseidon in Greece, Neptune in Rome. This planet influences and affects emotions deep through our inner calm and energies. Unknown and apparently that Neptune urges us to explore which lies beyond consciousness. It is also referred to as the dissolver. It is called the delusion of setting a pattern in order to teach us new thoughts and approaches in regards to a higher knowledge. When it appears in your cards, you are asked to reflect on the qualities and apply them to your own experiences. What situation requires you to restructuring? Neptune is an energy that assures you that this is disillusioned not by meaning and end. It is simply the reconstruction so the path may continue on a new, fresh, and brighter direction. So Neptune is telling you that right now the path you're currently on, there may be some situations that maybe you need to resurrect or think past, because the new path that you're getting ready to go on isn't going to be able to carry those old ways or old ways of thinking inside of them. Kind of makes sense as we're changing into these 3 to 4D realms, how that kind of changes everything around. So Saturn is the guardian of the in-between, the threshold, the material spiritual world which exists between infinity and time and space. Saturn is a planet of resurrection, control, and discipline, and servitude. The governs and orders to self-knowledge, introspection. As such, it can carry a very demanding and strict energy. When it appears in your cards, it's less to serve as qualities of asking for your attention, most specifically related to the order and discipline. Are you allowing aspects of your life to slip away and results as a result of your current situation? Are you allowing small yet important things such as cleaning the house and ignoring the differences in other tasks? Saturn asks you to reorder your life and restore discipline and control at your work or home, thoughts, and studies. It grants you the willingness to accomplish this task. So, kind of like Neptune, it's telling you to dissolve those old issues from behind and let them go. Get more discipline in what you want to do now, whether that be cleaning your house, more discipline when you're at work, more discipline inside of maybe your meditation or your work that you're doing for yourself to kind of grow yourself. Kundalini did come up in reverse though. So it does have a introspect when they come up in reverse like that. I should have known that because I've read it before. Oh, this one doesn't. So, it's referring to the Triberian fire and Reiki symbol, sleeping serpent that awakens during annulment. It opens the center of the channel, which is the spinal cord. It also is where your Kundalini fire travels. Depending on the use of it, you can either ground the energy into a lower chakra or push the energy upwards into the higher chakras allowing that to release through the crown chakra. The fire serpent is connected to opening all chakras and allowing the balance and harmony. And when it appears in your cards, you're being asked to draw upon your primal energies to create within yourself, help healing, balance, and bring resolution to a conflict issue or that's currently affecting your life. If there are current situations that are less than desirable, you are reminded to draw upon your creative roots and energy, the fire within you, to cleanse the balance and release and restructure. So these are all kind of talking about the same thing, right? This is telling you to call upon yourself to either go lower or go higher inside of your chakra chain, however you need to burn it out. Through the crown is the best way. Saturn is asking you to become more disciplined in what you're doing, and Neptune's asking you to watch the path that you're currently on and to get more creative inside of what you're doing. So we're seeing a pattern inside of these things, right? They're all talking about more discipline inside of your life, changing the path that you're going down right now. And if you're having trouble with anything, use your Kundalini energy to burn out whatever you can to burn out. Now, Seraphim is one of the balls off of the Tree of Life. Alright, the key word is beauty. The sixth sphere in the roots of the balance, chess and collaboration. The rest is in the middle pillar of the tree, below the non-spheres and death. The void of knowledge and enlightenment. Tibereth is often seen as a reflection of Kellerth, the lower planes, hence the symbol for self-consciousness. Typharian also represents the compass, compassion, integration, and miracles, and its visible production of the divine in a manifestation form. So embody the desires of life. Typhon is the heart of the tree and the sort of the center of the balance. When Typharian appears in your cards, you are being asked to examine your emotions. Do you pay attention to how they rule you? Do you acknowledge them or do you shut them out? This card asks you, are you being true to yourself as self-loving, not vanity? The chief among us, healing yourself and resolving the issues at hand. So they all kind of spoke about inner working, right? Making sure that you're trusting the path that you're on, resolving things out of the things. Focus on what you need to change inside of your life to get better clarity. The Kundalini is telling you to burn out whatever needs to be burned out of yourself right now at this possible point in time, through the crown chakra at that point. Don't run it into the lower chakras, run it out through the top, so that way you actually resolve out what they're telling you to resolve out. And this is telling you that you guys are going to end up on the right path as long as you pay attention to your emotions and you treat your emotions the right way. So don't fold off the emotions as you're going through these things. Let the emotion come out. Maybe even heal yourself as you feel the emotion coming. Say, I release that trauma. I no longer want to suffer from that trauma anymore. So that way these things will all kind of activate inside of you. Kind of turning yourself into a higher let's say this is the next way to move into the next version of yourself, right? The next way to move from the 3D to the 4D, or maybe the 4D to the 5D. Whatever portion of that you're on right now inside of this journey, right? So just remember to focus on yourself. Get back to the discipline of what was making you happy before, what you were doing before, where you're actually conquering and doing the things you need to do. If you feel that urge, burn it out through that Kundalini energy. Find the Kundalini music on YouTube and listen to it. Maybe do the activation of it and activate all your chakras. Then it's also saying, as you're doing this stuff though, let the emotions that you feel when you feel them, let them come out. And that way you can get rid of the emotions anymore. You can dissolve the emotions by burning it out with that. Getting more discipline inside of your stuff and what you need to do. Staying routine. Not always routine, right? But making sure you're cleaning your house. Making sure you're taking care of what you need to take care of before you sit down to do anything else. So just kind of get that stuff back in order again. To me, it kind of speaks out to I need to start working on my book again because I kind of fell off a little bit. And I need to start working out again. But that's just because I'm letting my shoulder heal. But that's all stuff that I'm slowly working myself through, right? And I understand the steps and the progress I need to take to get to those points. So, pay attention to the path that you're on. It may change, it may not change. Get back into the discipline of what you need to do. Use all of your chakras to help align you back out again. And don't let anything hold you back. Don't let your emotions stop you from doing something. Just be honest with yourself as you're doing this stuff. That's all you can really do. Okay? So, I'm going to try and come on tonight. I got a couple things to take care of when I first get home, but after that I should be on. So, you guys all have a good day. Thanks for tuning in.